What's up guys, Jimmy here, and today I want to talk about the new V-Skill 2 of Ryu and discuss the viability of that move. At least from our perspective right now, we're still lacking some information, but at least we know a little bit more now. I initially talked about it when the Champion Edition trailer came out, but now we know quite a lot more, so let's take a look at the footage and try to understand what the move is going to be like. Initially I thought this is just a parry with an automatic follow-up attack, so I thought it's just a more beginner-friendly V-Skill 1, but now that we got some more footage we can see this is not true. This is an attack, no matter what, that gains special properties if it absorbs a hit. Very reminiscent of Kulin's V-Skill, and in fact I think it's fair to assume that Ryu's V-Skill 2 is going to have very similar properties overall to Kulin's V-Skill. So her counter properties become active after 8 frames, which is quite slow, and if we take a look back at the trailer, there are some good indications that this is going to be true for Ryu as well. He counters Ken's critical art, but it's very interesting how the V-Skill 2 is charged up before Ken triggers the critical art. This could be a coincidence, but I think it's fair to assume that the V-Skill 2 of Ryu also has quite a lot of startup. When I first saw the trailer for Champion Edition, I tweeted it out. I said, why does Ryu have another parry as his V-Skill 2? And this is really not true at all. If we take a look at the differences in properties, we can clearly see that V-Skill 2 has a completely different use case, completely different circumstances where you want to use it, and different matchups where you want to use it versus the parry, the V-Skill 1. This directly leads us to the question of viability. How good is the V-Skill 2 gonna be? Is it gonna replace the parry? I don't think so, but at the same time, there's a good chance people are going to prefer V-Skill 2 by a lot. In a lot of matchups, it actually should make more sense to pick V-Skill 2, but at the same time, we still don't know some of the properties, so it's going to depend on that. The most important value to know would probably be the on-block value. If we take a look at Kulin, her on-block value on the V-Skill is -8. That's usually very punishable, but maybe you can space it out, maybe there's a lot of pushback on it. There are actually quite a lot of moves in Street Fighter V that you can make safe if you space them out properly, or just because of the pushback. I mean, Birdie is a good example of a character that is very annoying to punish simply because of the pushback on his moves. There are also a lot of other values that can determine the viability of the V-Skill 2. The V-Trigger activation, for example, can you pop V-Trigger on block, and if so, are you in a plus or in a minus situation? We're just gonna have to wait and see on this one. We just don't know for now. But what we do know already is the purpose of V-Skill 2. Earlier I said V-Skill 2 is going to be more popular than V-Skill 1 after the patch goes live, and there are a number of reasons why this is the case. Casual players, for example, are definitely going to pick V-Skill 2 because of its simplicity. But even high-level players are probably going to prefer V-Skill 2 in a lot of circumstances because the V-Skill 1, the parry, is a defensive tool, and defensive tools in Street Fighter V are really just not good. The whole game is built around offense, and V-Skill 2 plays way more into that than the parry does. So I think that alone makes the V-Skill 2 a really good candidate to actually see play. There are so many situations I can think of where Ryu's V-Skill 2 could really help him overcome a difficult footsie situation. Birdie is a good example because Birdie likes to press buttons all day long and can press buttons all day long in the footsie battle against Ryu. There's no reason for Birdie to hold back there, but now there is. The V-Skill 2 might actually change that matchup fundamentally. Another one would be Dhalsim. Basically counter a limb for free mid-screen. I think this is, like, the Dhalsim matchup in particular should be really scary for Dhalsim. Maybe the V-Skill 2 is actually going to make the matchup very one-dimensional and very one-sided. So yeah, the more I think about it, the more it seems like the V-Skill 2 might become a very dominant option for Ryu players. The parry in comparison doesn't seem that good, but at the same time, we still don't know the on-block value. As I said, if every character can consistently punish this on-block, it might be a different story, but at the moment, like, the more I think about it really, like, Bison is another good example. Like, if you can shut down characters with dominant buttons, mid-screen. That's so powerful in Street Fighter V. It's like one of the things that makes Ryu so bad to begin with. This is why people are asking for a better crouching medium kick, for example, because they so desperately want to compete in the footsie battle, and it seems like the V-Skill 2 is going to offer you that. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the V-Skill 2 of Ryu. I'm definitely going to do a review of the new V-Skill once I actually get my hands on it. Less than a month, by the way. We're going to get this new version of Street Fighter V in less than a month, and I'm very excited for that. There's even a chance the parry is going to get buffed because, like, as I said, the more I think about it, the V-Skill 2 seems like a super dominant option. Maybe the parry actually got buffed to make up for that. That would be awesome to see. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think about the upcoming Champion Edition. Very excited for this patch. There's so much cool stuff ahead, and I'm going to be there to deliver on that content. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon.